Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Tuesday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Log Horizon. Oh boy. So, on the last episode of Logged Horizon, well, the festival was still ongoing. Shiro was hanging out with his goyles. And towards the end of it, we discovered, oh man, the NPCs are being fucking funneled into Akihabara to cause problems because Michael Jackson is coming. Man, it's a damn shame Toya and Minori didn't follow the fucking ESRB rating. None of the children will be safe. But yeah, hey, an actual player antagonist who looks like he's ready to start some shit. You know what? I'm super down for this. This sounds like it'll be extremely fucking hype. God, imagine being the guy who just messed up your goddamn player creation like that, and then you're stuck with it as your real face. Oh boy. But let's get going and see what good old MJ does, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. That is a really cool looking boat, though. For the lulz, it turns out he's a shit poster on 2chan. Some men just want to watch the world burn. God, that would be kind of funny, though. Like, the new bad guy is just a fucking shit poster from 2chan. Like, he just wants to cause as much fucking trouble and strife as possible. Because he thinks it's funny. That'd be kind of fun. That would be kind of fun, though. As a gimmick for a fucking villain. Why are you doing this, villain-san? It's just a fucking game, man. I don't give a shit. I'ma burn this down. Like I burned down that racial minority. I don't know, I feel like with internet stuff, you do kind of need to have, shit posters as, a villain group. I don't know, because it is basically just anarchy. I mean, especially if they don't actually, think that it matters at all. It's oh, it's just a video game, Chief. What the fuck? Come on now. Man, happy times when we all thought Rudy was going to die and stay dead, huh? Missed opportunities, man. Missed opportunities. Oh my... Who knows? Maybe Minori's the shit poster. God damn, that's some JonTron shit. Oh, I love JonTron, but he said some stupid shit. Mostly because he doesn't really know how to phrase his fucking argument points, but there you go. Is she dead ass getting lectured by her fucking maid? I mean, you could. You could say that this is adventurers only. Irish need not apply. I mean, NPCs need not apply. As such, you will show up in silk pajamas and sleep halfway through. Man's gonna run out of pins at this point. No, that's not an that can't be an NPC. He looks like fucking Michael Jackson. Are you fucking kidding me? Aw, oh, man. This... Alright, I immediately care less. I immediately care less. It's a fucking NPC. Fuck him. Like, here I was thinking, it's like, oh no, only a player would have a face that fucked up from fucking around with the fucking character creator, but no. Like... So he doesn't want Eastall to get the benefits of adventurers, so he's making sure no one does. Okay, then. What the fuck is that guy with the giraffe costume? You kill him. You hunt him down and you kill him. It's an NPC, it's not... It's an NPC, it's not like he's gonna come back, and if you do it quiet enough, it's not like anyone's gonna know. That's honestly why NPC enemies are like amazingly low fucking care from me. Because an NPC enemy, you kill them once, they're gone. A player enemy, they're just gonna keep coming back until you solve the problem interpersonally, or you lock them in a box at the bottom of the ocean. It is unclear whether or not people can starve to death. Imagine if Toya just gets fucking shit canned by Michael Jackson. Not to mention the fact that NPCs are so much weaker than humans that it's ridiculous. You don't get to be the hero, bitch. You get to do the fucking receipts. Way to see the golden lining, Chief. Like, there you go. It's almost as if someone's trying to swamp you so that you make mistakes. Huh. Just keep people alive. That's all you gotta do. Just keep the green bars full so the red bar go down. Then start stabbing. Wait, what happened in the basement? Did someone, like, flood the basement or something? Fucking stupid furry. Immerse yourself in the battle. Don't stop until all your enemies are dead. Fucking Shiro has become her stand. Jesus Christ. No, no, you are not. It's almost as if they're trying to draw attention away so that they can strike something that's fucking actually important, huh? Really? Really? Just baseless rumors like that, really? Oh my god, this is fucking stupid. This got, like, immediately less cool. Like, maybe they'll fucking, like, turn it around and they'll be like, oh man, that's hype, but NPC villain randomly sending NPCs to just start baseless bullshit that's easily disproven and not actually attacking anything of significance. Oh man, I feel like I expected more. I know we've only got like 2 episodes left, but it could be used as a setup for second season. I guess that's the downside of like making predictions and shit based off like a single visual. Is that what you'll come up with in your head is infinitely more interesting. Mostly because this show puts way more stock in NPCs than anybody should ever fucking do. Fucking NPC villains are not fun. They're not, they're lame. It's almost as if they're doing it on purpose. It's almost as if they're trying to they're trying to do exactly what you're doing now. They're trying to occupy you so you're so busy that when they actually drop something, either this is just like random bullshit, like because they're fucking NPCs, or it's like we're just going to distract you as much as possible so that when the actual attack comes, you'll be too busy. You know, like that's it. It's either it's absolutely brilliant or it's just completely fucking stupid because they're goddamn NPCs and no one cares. Ah, jeez, sorry. Oh god, I just God, his harem grows! There's a new woman each time! Holy shit. Jesus. So he won and nobody cared because everybody wants his dick. Truly, this man's dick is too powerful. It should be fucking... should be roped off and labeled a fucking SCP. He was literally too stupid to defeat. Oh great, the Fujoshis are there. Alright, that's a good fucking image. High impact sexual violence. All these fucking otakus wanting to fuck the princess. God damn. Goddamn weebs. God, the fact that he was an NPC the whole time. God, I fucking hate that. And also, where did they get a boat? I thought the whole point was the NPCs didn't have boats. Like, wasn't that a whole thing? They were, like, the fucking adventurers were building boats? Like, the adventurers are building boats, that was the whole point. Like, did the people of the land somehow fucking take over the adventurers or something? This is the point where every adventurer should draw their weapon. Like, if this was me, I'd be like, get that motherfucker! Like, for real, man. Yeah, no, this is murder time! This is murder- yeah, do it! Kill that motherfucker! Straight up, like, this is just, like, he is an asshole. He's not here on some plan, he's just here to be a cunt. Kill him! Like, he's just some bitch-ass up-jumped NPC. Kill him. NPCs don't need rights. NPCs don't need rights. The fucking cat girl being there means Sojiro's a furry. Fucking god, Sojiro is such a fucking himbo. They've a bond of sisterhood made out of lust for that dick. Ah, I fucking love it. And the fat fucking purple hair girl, she knows exactly what's going on. She's like, yeah, no, I can't even argue that. That's clever. The power of boners is stronger. Aww. Oh, that's just kind of funny. That's just kind of funny right there, man. Is it is it that you need to go fucking kill that goddamn up-jumped NPC? Because yes. Shiro commits a hate crime, episode 25. That stage will be the perfect place to perform a fucking lynching of that fucking Margrave, whatever the fuck his name, what the fuck his title is. Hear ye, hear ye. We are here today to hang this bitch-ass motherfucker. Or you could use the room full of highly trained murder machines here to fucking put a stop to this. Fucking just put a fucking gun in that fucking Michael Jackson man's mouth. Just... No, better yet! Just leave him alone in a room with a doctor. He'll be fine. Oh, boy. Alright. So... Not gonna lie, I am disappointed. Like, I am very disappointed in how this turned out. Like... The way he looked, what was he? Was it Margrave, Marquess? What the fuck was his title? Some minor noble kind of thing. Like, he's being guarded by adventurers, which is in of itself kind of a neat little thing. But like the way he looks, it's like anybody who's played the game would probably be able to look at him and go, "Oh yeah, no, he's a villain from this area of the map." Right? Like he looks like a fucking caricature of what an MMO villain looks like, you know? And it's like that's kind of lazy, you know? Like, oh, the fucking evil lord from across the fucking sea showed up. He didn't stay in his fucking aggro zone. Like, unless he was from the new expansion, but Eh. Neat. New waifu appears. But, okay, yeah, but it's like, I don't know, just like, oh man, evil NPC lord. He's hired adventurers to go do crimes across the sea, and his big plan is to just make random bullshit happen that really has honestly no real effect on the festival except to annoy people. And he's just really creepy, really annoying, and just all around just cringy, honestly. Like it's I understand sort of like, oh, it's an end of season villain and it'll either get sorted out or be well on its way to being sorted out by next episode, because next episode is the final one in season one. And God, oh man, like I just NPC villain. The end of season one would have been the perfect time to introduce a fucking like player villain. And he even looks like he's like a player that was like, fuck it, I'm just playing a stupid MMO. Let's make my character look like Nightmare Fuel. Oh no, I look like Nightmare Fuel now. Like, and the way he dresses as well, he's so flamboyant. He looks like a fucking player. He looks like a fucking player. So like maybe he's like Rudy and he fucking like wants to have the freedom that adventurers do. Who knows? Maybe he even is an adventurer. Maybe that's what the fucking magic was. I don't fucking know. But I don't know, this feels like a really slapdash villain. Like, I'm hoping that, like, his thing gets fucking solved in the next episode and he's done. Because I don't want him to be the main villain of season 2. Because he's kind of lame. Like, extremely lame. Fucking creepy asshole that sniffs women's hair and fucking pours wine over someone's dinner. And just like, it's like some edgy, I'm an agent of chaos shit. I mean, it is kind of neat how he has, like, he has adventurers, like, guarding him. But, I mean, those NPCs, like, the, adventurers from that area may not have had an open area like Akihabara to work with. Could easily just have been that they just went right back to accepting quests, and that's what's going on there. I mean, it's not really all that interesting. Like the guy said, it's just a fucking escort quest. And who knows, maybe he's got something cool going on, but I honestly doubt it, because it's a fucking NPC. Like I said, like, I think NPCs are kind of really dumb villain types for these sorts of shows. Because, okay, so assuming the NPCs don't come back when they're killed, right? And that's usually the main conceit. Like, if you kill an NPC when you're isekai'd into a game, then they stay dead. They don't respawn, right? Unless there's some bullshit going on, like fucking in Overlord, Irons can resurrect one of his fucking NPCs by spending like a shit zillion gold, right? Like that's fine. It's fine. It's whatever, right? That's as an active penalty to the resurrection. But like having a villain like where the protagonist can die again and again, can feasibly die again and again and again and again and again and again, and come back and be fine. And having a villain that's like, oh, if they die once, they're dead. And not to mention the fact that that NPCs are, except for the Izumo Knights, which are basically game master characters, NPCs are almost always like way, way, way weaker than players in this situation, and in most situations like this. So really, in your head, you're just like, if you stab him, this problem ends. This is a room full of adventurers. The only NPC here is Lanessia, and she's not going to rat. When things die in this universe, there's no body left behind. There's no way to tell what happened. Kill him. He ain't coming back. You know, it's like it's one of those things where it's just like if you had a player be a villain, that player could keep coming back and being a recurring problem again and again, and the only way to solve it is to talk your problems out, to solve it without violence. But NPC problems almost always can be solved with violence. Like, there's a fucking class in this game that specializes in silent assassinations. You know, like, shit. This is like fucking, oh god, this is like, oh god, god, oh, my brain's not working. My brain's not working. This is like fucking, that Byzantine emperor. Is it Julian? Is that his name? I think it's oh god, I'm good. That's gonna bug me. That's gonna bug me. Julian, Byzantine. It is no. That's yeah. Julian. Yeah. Yeah. So this would be like fucking Julian, the Emperor Julian of the fucking Byzantines, like fucking walking into the goddamn like Ottoman Empire with like 2 guards. You know? Like, he ain't walking out of there. He's not walking out of there fine. Like, you know, like, he's coming out dead. Like, they're gonna be returning his corpse saying, oh yeah, no, him and his guards, they all just tripped down this big set of ornate Islamic stairs we have. I don't know what happened, Chief. And even if the Byzantines did want to start shit afterwards, what the fuck are they gonna do without their emperor? Like, you know? Like, that's always been an issue with the Romans. But, fucking, same thing here, though. Like, if this guy comes in, he starts causing problems, and he's in a fucking township where noble fucking standing doesn't mean goddamn shit. Stab him! Kill him! Lock him in a box and drop it into the ocean! Like, I don't know. It's just a really lame... It's a really lame enemy type. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I'm really not a fan of it. Like, and I feel like if he was a player, this could be a lot more interesting. Because if it's like, oh, there's this lord coming in. And there's like, oh, people of the land lord? Okay, well, we'll see this. And then he shows up and it says adventurer in his tags. That would have been a fucking mindfuck. That would have been a mindfuck. You'd be like, oh, an adventurer got into a noble family? What? Like, that would have been the fucking coolest thing. That would have been the thing where I'm like, we're going somewhere. But no, they kind of just went for more politicking from the NPCs, which is arguably the least interesting politicking in the game because it's basic bitch fantasy feudalism. The most interesting politicking in this fucking show is the player-based stuff. Like, you know, like Shiro and all that, setting up the round table and negotiating with other players. Like I said before, the NPCs in this thing, like, they don't deserve rights. Like, they are not intelligent, they're not smart, they don't seem to be able to think on their fucking feet. And this kind of shows. I imagine this guy, assuming he can fucking think tactically, his idea was, I'll send the NPCs to cause issues, haha! But the NPCs literally aren't smart enough to do anything fucking actually damaging. They're just being annoying. Like, you know, they're not smart. They're idiots. Every time we've seen an NPC, they've basically been going along the same fucking lines they would have done if they were a fucking, like, programmed thing. They may be fucking sentient now, but they sure as hell aren't using it. God, I don't know. Like, I'm honestly, I'm a little disappointed in this episode. And I know, like, there was, like, last episode, there was a little bit of hype in the comments, like, oh man, this guy's gonna be neat. But honestly, I feel let down. I'm hoping that in the next episode they wrap it up in a way that's, like, really interesting, like, really cool. But, I don't know. I mean, Season 2's coming. Season 3 is also coming, but, you know, I gotta get through Season 2 first. And I'm hoping the season 2 continues more with what was come before instead of this. Like, I want to see more player versus player stuff because I feel like Shiro can work really well against the NPCs, like, because NPCs are kind of stuck in their ways. They're kind of easy to think around. But thing is, with players, you could have people that are like just fucking like it's a fucking 6-year-old who's playing the game on his dad's account, and he's just doing batshit crazy shit because he doesn't fucking know any better. I'd love to see Shiro against that, because Shiro could come up with all these plans and just they get smashed to him. It's like, my god, this guy must be a tactical genius. And it's just a 6-year-old going like, I catch you, man! You know, like, just something like that going on. Like, fucking, like versus player is always going to be way more interesting as of a concept, because these aren't people that have intense tactical minds. And Shiro's a PvE player. So forcing him into PvP situations takes away a lot of his basically godlike intuition, and he said has to learn how to read and counter-read. Like, I think I'd be like way interested in that. Like, I'm not saying that this season hasn't been interesting, because it has been, but it still is basically the main gimmick of Shiro can think ahead of computer programs that have limited basic AI. And they're sentient now, but they're still gonna follow that initial programming until they fucking learn otherwise, like Lenesia did. I don't know. That's just something I would want to say, but that's something I was hoping they were leading into. But I think that's really all I gotta say, so let me know what you thought of this episode down there in the comments. Whether you liked it, you disliked it, or you want to bring up something that maybe I didn't think about, because that's entirely possible. As always, remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe to Social Media, tell your friends. And if you want, you can always support me on Patreon, which is linked down there in the description, and on the end card, along the list of all the other good people that keep this show up and running. Oh boy. If you do support me on Patreon, you get our special patrons-only Discord channel, where you can recommend things to be Let's Played, live streamed, and Let's Watched. And also you have our patrons-only movie nights that we do once a month, usually on a Saturday. And basically what we do is we hang out in our Discord voice chat, hang out in our sync tube, and we just watch some anime, play some video games, we watch a movie, just kind of have 4 hours of almost uninterrupted weebery. It's kind of fun. I think that the one for February is happening this upcoming Saturday, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, yeah, so as always, everybody, I am Nozz, and I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today, and I will see you a round of